Okay, folks, for our next segment, we're going to talk about signature service. We're going to talk about understanding what signature service is and how do we go about executing it. So, first of all, before we start, let's talk about our core business functions. Here at Frito-Lay, we have 5 basic core functions. We have source, produce, sell, distribute, and service. So those are the 5 core business functions, but signature service really falls under 3 of those functions. And they are these 3 right here: selling, distributing, and service. So this is where we talk about our signature service and why it is so important. And really, it's the core to our business. So look, before we start, let me ask you to think for a minute and give me an example of great service that you have received, maybe recently or somewhere in your past. It could be anywhere, a store, maybe a school, somewhere where you might have had good service. So could somebody think about that for a minute, and I'm going to ask for somebody to volunteer. Awesome. Well, thank you for that talk about the service. So definitely a good example of great service and where we've had it. And that's what we strive for here at Frito-Lay. So if you go back to our roots, Herman Lay, one of the founders of our company, he founded the Lay's company. His promise to our customers was 3 things: always be in stock, perfect merchandising, and be the best business partner for our customers. Those are the 3 promises. And really, signature service is what these 3 promises is all about. So these are the 3 elements of signature service as we define it: quality, frequency, and consistency. So what does that mean? Well, let's dive into these 3 elements and talk about these 3 components of the signature service. So the first one is frequency. So frequency is one of the key planks for service. If we don't service a customer, we don't have sales, we don't have merchandising, we can't grow, a lot of things don't happen. So service is our number 1 priority at Frito-Lay. So when we talk about frequency, we have volume bands, and we have a scorecard called STS, Service to Standard. That means setting the right number of deliveries for our customer by volume band. Now, it's a 52-week weekly sales average, and based off of what that average is, that's the number of times that we service our customers. For small stores, it might be once a week, it might be 2 or 3 times a week. Usually our grocery stores and our larger customers, they're 5 to 7 days a week. So that's what we mean by frequency. But we go a little bit further than just frequency: consistency. So if it's going to be delivered 2 days a week, what days are we going to deliver to these stores? Does it make sense to deliver twice a week, maybe Friday and Saturday? Probably not, right? Because if we're delivering just Friday and Saturday, we're not capturing that whole week business. So consistency means being the right days. For example, we might deliver Monday and Thursday, or maybe we might deliver Tuesday, Friday, or if it's 3 times a week, we might deliver Monday, Thursday, Saturday, so that we give chance to us to sell off some of that product before we bring the next order in. But we like to have what we say our sales reps can go to their stores, and the stores really can set their watches by the time we're going to be in those stores. So customers really know when we're going to be there within an hour or so. I'm not saying that it'd be done to the exact minute, but customers expect us and they know when we're going to be there. And then the last element, we call that SAS, so that's service as scheduled. So service as scheduled means being there on the days we're supposed to be there. And then the last element is quality, right? So it's not just bringing in the product, it's not just throwing it up on the shelves, it's making it look good. It's popping and lacing, as we learned in the last element. It's rotating, it's putting the right dip with the right chip. All of these things that really put us above the competition and really showcase us when we leave a store.